wondering if after all these years you like to meet and practice your English speaking with me. Like, you know, why do I tend to sing at the beginning of every video? I don't know. So hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like you to practice your speaking skills with me again. So I've got another one of my speaking activities, and the one for today is called Give Me Advice. It's basically about you giving me advice. So on these little pieces of paper I've got problems, some fake problems or issues, and I would like you to basically pretend that I am your friend and I have come to you and I need your help. I need you to help me. I need you to be my friend and I need you to give me advice. This is a great opportunity to practice modal verbs, because when we give somebody advice, we usually say, oh, you can do this, or you could do that, or you might do whatever. You should, you shouldn't, you must do something. So as I said, great opportunity to practice modal verbs. I will pick a piece of paper and I will tell you what my problem is, and as before I would like you to stop the video and try to answer those questions. It's not answering questions. Give me your advice. I want you to work on your fluency and your spontaneous reactions. I would like you to stop the video and try to speak out loud, preferably. You can do it just in your head and practice like thinking in English, but if you open your mouth it will be much more powerful and definitely more beneficial for you. And after that I will give you my kind of an answer. I would like you to bear in mind that my answers are spontaneous, they are not scripted. It's basically, yeah, my spontaneous reaction to those things. So it's a little bit messy. Like when you speak English, it is messy and it is full of mistakes and misunderstandings, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So the problem number one that I've got is that I hate my job. Alrighty, so if you hate your job, you should probably change it. You should definitely not be doing that. I think, like, first of all, you should think about the reasons why you hate your job. Is it that you really hate your job, or is it about the people that you are working with? Is it about your boss that you maybe don't like? Or maybe it is about your agenda and those like actual things that you are doing. Maybe you like the job but you just don't like working for that particular company. You may not be happy with the work hours, or you may just not be happy with your salary because it's not really motivating. So I think firstly you should address that, and if you are really not happy with the actual job, then you should think about some other possibilities for you. Like, the main issue is that most people don't know what they want to do, and I think that's completely fine. Try as many jobs as possible. I know it is not recommended and you should definitely not put it on your CV, but at the same time I think, you know, the knowledge and the wisdom comes from your experience. You should try as many things as you can just to see, you know, oh, this is what I like about this job and this is what I don't like, this is what I enjoy doing, this is what I don't enjoy. And for that reason it would be really easy for you to eliminate those jobs that you may not enjoy. Okay, my next problem is that I feel always tired. A little bit tricky. So first of all, how much do you sleep, right? You should definitely sleep at least 8 hours a day. So if you don't do that, then fix it. You should look at your diet and the food that you are eating. You should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and all of this blah 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 blah. You know the drill. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows what the perfect diet looks like. Your nutrition, yeah, that's definitely another one. Then also, like, if you are not mentally exhausted, or if you are not under a lot of pressure, if you've got a stressful job, then you will probably feel really tired. And genuinely, like, if you are like happy, if you are excited for your day, if you've got something to look forward to, you know, for example, sometimes I can't sleep when I'm really excited for something. I can't sleep, and there is this, I don't know, like a wave of energy. And I just feel really good the whole day, even with some shit food and not enough sleep, because I'm just looking forward to something. My other problem is that I would like to learn how to drive a car, but I'm really scared. So driving, I can relate to this one because I was really terrified of driving. And just like with everything, especially learning languages, it's all about practicing. So practicing, even when it's pretty scary. Actually, one of my students gave me advice when we were doing this activity, and that was to practice driving at night. Especially if you need to drive in a city, it's better to go there at like 2 or 3 in the morning where the city is empty, and get like familiar with the road without the cars being there, because that's usually the most stressful part of driving. It's like other people on the road, right? And practice with somebody who is patient. Yeah, with somebody who you feel comfortable with and who will not be angry with you when you make a mistake. Yeah. I would like to be an artist, but I have no talent. So I don't think there is actually anything which is called talent. Yeah, I think you can do anything. If you really want to, if you put the effort in, you can learn anything. I genuinely do believe that you can master anything, right? Like if you keep going, and if you keep doing that, like you will become good at it. Like there is no other there is no other possibility, right? Also, like, make sure that you study the things the right way, especially when it comes to language learning. There are so many different methods, there are so many different ways, and just because I like something, you know, it doesn't mean that it's the best method for you. Do you know? So like, think about yourself and what you genuinely enjoy and which ways of learning you genuinely enjoy. And if you keep doing it that way, you know, the way that you are really passionate about and the way you really enjoy, then like, yeah, you must be good at it. And what was the problem actually? I want to be an artist. Yeah, so go to art school and like keep drawing, keep painting, you know, as much as you can. Educate yourself, search on the internet, and just keep going, and you can do whatever you want, you know. The world is open to you. The next one will be that I have to choose between well-paid job that I don't like as much and less paid job that I love. Definitely the other one, or it really depends. I think the best thing would be to have to keep the well-paid job, save up some money, and then later on you could be doing the job that you love, but you would have your savings, right? Or you can have your the job that you love only as a part-time job. That's also possible. Or actually finding a way how to make the less paid job well-paid job. Because it should be possible. It may be harder, especially when it is something creative. Yeah, it could be definitely more challenging, but as I said before, everything is possible. So just go for it, do it. Yeah. The next problem is that I am addicted to computer games. Well, that's a problem. And my brother actually, he kind of like used to be addicted to that. And I do understand, because the world of computer games is very fascinating, you know, and you could do anything, you can be anybody, you can, you know, change your avatar and you can do crazy things, you can fly, you can have magic superpowers and all of these things. So I do understand why that is more attractive than the reality, because reality is fucking hard and bloody annoying sometimes. So I think games are great, but not too much, you know, because the real world is what it is, so you should learn how to live in that one as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's true. I think you should be playing computer games if you really enjoy it, but maybe restrict the time a little bit, you know, just have like 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day. It really depends, and being strict with that. And also like find something in the real world that you would really like and you would really enjoy. Yeah, because if you escape the reality, you know, in order to play the computer games, there is probably not many exciting things in your real life. So maybe try to change that. The thing that works is actually finding a partner. That's what happened to my brother, I think. Yeah, he found a girlfriend, and I think they actually started to play together, so he didn't help. I would like to know what blah blah a film is about, but I don't enjoy watching films, or I don't want to watch it. That's a very interesting problem to have, right? But I do get it, because actually like I'm the same. I don't have that much time for watching films and stuff. So I usually ask my students when they say, oh, I have seen that film, then you know, it's a great activity and another great activity for them to practice their English. So I ask them to describe it, or my friends, I ask them to describe the film to me. Or actually on YouTube there is this channel which is like films in 5 minutes or something like this, and you can go through the key moments of the film without, like, in 5 minutes, without those like unnecessary scenes. So I would go for that. Basically watch the whole thing and you know what the plot is about, but you don't have to spend like 2 hours in front of the TV, you know? Yeah. The next one is that I would like to exercise, but I can't afford going to the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. Like you can buy specific equipment, but I think you can exercise even without any equipment. There are so many ways of exercising, so just choose a different one. Like if you really want to, you know, pump the iron and just lift something heavy, you know, you can fill some bottle with water, like a gallon of water. You can lift that, or you can, you know, find some stones or bricks or something like this, you know. And also there is a lot of like outdoors gyms which are completely for free. Exercising is for free. Again, you just have to find the right one for you. My partner broke up with me. That's really sad. That's really sad, but distraction. Distract yourself. Yeah, you need to, yeah, spend a lot of time with your friends, find new hobbies, find new activities, and like do everything in order to avoid thinking about that mother fluffer. And just give it time. Yeah, this sounds so lame, but it's true. Like, time heals everything. It's very intense, yeah, at the beginning especially, so you should allow yourself to cry. Yeah, there is nothing wrong about feeling sad and feeling like a piece of poo-poo. So give yourself this time to feel like a piece of shite, and then slowly, yeah, try to you know, find new hobbies, new activities, because you will probably have a lot of free time now, so you should fill it with some great things, yeah, like traveling, yeah, having fun with your friends, and just, yeah, distracting yourself, and you will see that over the time it will be better, and you will meet somebody who is much better than that asshole. Yeah. I've got an interview in a few days and I'm really nervous about it. So yeah, interviews are really stressful. They really are, but they should not be. I think you should change your perspective. Because a lot of people, and especially my students who come to me because they want to get ready for an interview, they kind of feel like a little child being tested. It feels to them that it is some sort of like an exam, that the interviewer is like basically like testing you, and like, you know, it's an examination of you. But no. That's not true. It's not true, because it's not only about them wanting you, but also about you wanting them. You know, like, you are a person, you've got your skills, you are this, you know, beautiful package. And it's also about the fact, like, if you want to work for them, and if that company is good enough for you, so you are equals. It's not like, you know, the interviewers here and they've got all of the power and they have to make the decision. Like, no, it's also about you, if you want to work for them and if that company is good enough for you. So I think the first thing is just to switch your mind a little bit and look at it from this perspective, that, you know, you are the decision maker in this case, and it's, you know, if that company is good for you, you know, and not the other way around. And also prepare yourself. I mean, they will ask you a lot of stupid questions, and I think for some of them it's better to be ready, especially these like behavioral questions, like, tell me about the time you made a mistake, and tell me about the time you disagreed with your boss, and tell me about the time you succeeded and did something amazing. So I think for these ones it's better to think about, you know, those, and come up with some cool answer. Yeah, don't lie. You should not be lying. Yeah, lying is not okay. Yeah, my holiday is coming, but I am afraid I am afraid of being on the plane. I feel you, I feel you. I struggle with the same thing, and I get usually really anxious when it comes to this. So I think the best solution for this is to don't look at any documentaries about plane crashes. That's not a good idea. Maybe, you know, try to focus on the destination, right? Like where you are going. You are going on holiday. So before the flight and during the flight, you know, you could be scrolling through pictures of the place. You should think about, you know, all of those things you want to do in that country, what food you would like to eat, and don't focus on, you know, like you sitting on the plane feeling those, what's the word, you know, like how the plane is shaking and thinking that you will die. No, don't think about that. Like, you have to look further into the future and, you know, your plans, you know, afterwards, right? And like planning your activities afterwards. Like, it sometimes helps. You can listen to your favorite kind of music, you can listen to some podcast about anxiety when it comes to these things. But yeah, like, look beyond the flight and distract yourself on the plane. Yeah, and travel with somebody who you can talk to about something completely different, you know, so you can have a little bit of fun. Yeah, and you can get a bottle of vodka or wine or prosecco or something, and you can just get drunk or take some pills. That's also possible. I got a present that I don't like. Well, it's not about the present, right? It's not about the present. Don't be shallow. Like, if somebody gives you a gift that you don't like, it's not a big deal, you know? Like, they gave you a gift. That's the most important thing, you know? So focus on that. Like, they wanted to make me happy. It doesn't really matter what the gift is. It could be the most stupid thing ever, but it's not about the actual present. It's about good intentions from the people. Don't worry about it. Just appreciate that somebody thought of you and spent, you know, the time looking for something for you, and they spend their money on it. So it's not about the actual thing. It's about the effort, you know, and the fact that somebody wanted to make you happy. It's not about the present, you know. Don't be superficial. I've got a new job, but I have to commute to that job. With this one, well, if it's necessary for you to commute, you can actually multitask, and it's a great opportunity for you to do something else. You can read a book on your way, unless you are driving. So if you are driving, then you can listen to a podcast, or you can work on your English, and you can, you know, listen to some English conversations, or if you are not driving, you can read a book, or you can, I don't know, just work on yourself. Like, use that time for some self-improvement, or like learning about certain things. You can write a journal, for example, or you can write a book. Multitask. Use that time to do something meaningful. I hate having a seatbelt on when I'm driving. Well, that really doesn't matter. Like, wear your seatbelt, you know, there is no question about that. Just do it. Just do it. Nobody cares about your opinion in this case. I would like to be an actor. Okay, well, you should probably take some acting classes, right? You should watch a lot of films. You should watch a lot of behind the scenes, or like, you know, like how the films are being shot and what happens, you know, before. There are so many like documentaries about this, which is really fascinating. So you should really get into that. Also, you can observe the work of others when you are looking at some Oscar-winning performances. And just go for it. Go for it. It might be hard, and people might discourage you, but fuck them. Don't worry about them. If you like it, do it. You can participate in some, I don't know, some theater play or some theater group and stuff, and you can, just do it. Do it, go for it, and don't let anybody crush your dreams. Do it. Do it. I've got a flu or a cold. So if you are ill, then I personally usually go for like some natural remedies. So try ginger tea with honey and lemon. Eat a lot of garlic. Garlic is a natural antibiotic, just like onion and stuff. And sleep. Just don't do anything, just sleep. Relax. I heard that, you know, once you get ill, there is actually nothing you can do. Even if you eat a lot of vitamin C and you take a lot of pills, when it comes to a cold or when it comes to a flu, like, it will take 7 days usually, and there is nothing you can do about it. So just chill, rest enough, eat something kind of healthy, but apparently, you know, it's not gonna help anyway, so just wait. Just wait for it to pass. I have an appointment with a doctor, but I'm scared. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Doctors are scary. But anyway, just like with the flight, just try to look beyond that experience or the appointment, you know, like think about what you're gonna do afterwards when you get back. And also, like, try to persuade yourself that the doctors want to help you. It may not feel like it, and it usually doesn't feel like that, but they really want to help you. They really want to. So yeah, or just get drunk before. No, again, just try to look at like past that experience and what you're going to do after your appointment, and you know, it will be fine. It always is fine, you know, and in case they fuck it up, they can fix it. And I would like to get rich. I would like to get a lot of money. Oh, I have absolutely no idea. Well, like, people are talking about investing your money, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I care about happiness rather than money. So I really don't know. But there is a lot of, again, podcasts, and there is a lot of books, you know, written by those, you know, extremely rich people and tycoons and, you know, those like big business people. Yeah, they wrote a lot of books, and they talk about their successes. So maybe choose something like this and get the inspiration from them, I guess, you know, how to make a lot of money. Yeah, or you can go to the bank, you can, you know, rob the bank, and you can end up in a prison. I would like to learn English much faster. Okay, so let me tell you something. It's not about speed. Learning English is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And actually it's not even a marathon, it's a never-ending story. It genuinely is. It's a never-ending story. It's like, you know, you can speed up the process, you know, if you study every single day, if you practice every single day, then yeah, but it's a hobby for the rest of your life. You cannot like learn everything. It's impossible. There will always be something you don't know, something you don't understand. You will be making mistakes forever. Like that's a fact. It's impossible, you know, like perfection when it comes to languages just doesn't exist. So just take it easy, enjoy the ride. Just make sure that you study the way you want to study the way that you really enjoy. Don't push yourself into anything that you find uncomfortable. It's not a good way. And just enjoy the process. Just learn it. The next one is that I am always late. With this one, I do have friends who are always late, and actually my ex-boss, oh my god, she was late for everything. But the thing is that they probably don't mind. I think the first step is actually like acknowledging that you have a problem. But I think like these kinds of people who are always late, they would actually never ask for any help because they think that it's fine. They don't want to change anything, you know. But once you can like target the problem and you know like, oh, I'm always late, I should probably change it, then it's easy. Just don't be late, just come earlier. It's not hard, you know. And you can also like ask your friends for help, like they can, you know, like call you, I don't know, an hour before the meeting and check up on you and stuff. That's possible. You could set some notifications and some alarms and stuff, but yeah, just don't be late. I've got bad marks in mathematics and my parents are not happy about it. It's probably because they don't enjoy the subject, and it could be because they don't like the teacher or they study the wrong way. So I would look for like different, you know, possibilities or like different ways of studying, because like that was my problem in school as well. So I can really relate to that. I didn't have the greatest marks because I just didn't give a fuck and I didn't like it the way we were taught, and I didn't like the teachers as well. But now, like in general, I'm interested in all of those things like chemistry, history. I love that, and I love learning about those things, but in a, you know, like more like chilled way, you know, not like some tests and exams and like all of those stupid things. Like, no. So it's about the methods. Yeah, So if you've got bad marks, you probably study the wrong way. So study better. The next problem is that I feel lonely and I don't have friends and I want to make more friends. So that's really sad. If you don't have that many friends, then what can you do? It's too late, you will be alone forever. No, if you don't have friends, you can start a new hobby and join some group that is interested in the same things as you are, and you can make friends there, right? So if you like art, you can go to some art school. If you like running, then you can join some running clubs, hiking clubs, any kind of club, right? And you can find it on Facebook or on social media. You know, there are these like Facebook groups, like, you know, let's go hiking together, and you can join one of these. I think that's the best way. I think you can also like go to a bar or to a pub, but I think that's probably not good. Like, you can meet a lot of people there, but I don't think that's the best way. I think like finding friends who enjoy the same things and they are interested in the same things as you are is definitely much better and stronger connection, right? You can also use, if you have at least some friends, you can use their circle of friends as well. Okay, I would like to go on a diet, but I really like eating. I'm a big foodie. First of all, don't go on a diet. It's not sustainable and it's not really practical. Eat in a balanced way. You know, one day you have something dirty and something delicious, and the other day you can have something really healthy, or you can have really healthy breakfast and really healthy lunches, and then maybe something not as healthy. It's all about balance. You know, diets are not really good, and I don't think you should restrict yourself to, you know, some like drastic and like radical dieting. Like, I don't think that's sustainable. And the last one will be that I would like to be happier. I would like to be happier, so it really depends on what makes you happy. So it's a different thing for different people, right? I think overall, if you want to have a happier life, you should have a job that you really enjoy. You should spend the time with people that you really like, and the people that you can also learn from, like people who are a good inspiration for you. Because as they say, like, the people that you surround yourself with will definitely affect you. Or I don't know how the quote was. It was something really clever. But yeah, be with really inspirational people. Also, like, the content that you consume either on TV or on social media, it should be really inspirational and something that you can, you know, that makes you feel good, something that can move you somewhere, right? Also listen to some happy music. That can also help, and you have to do a lot of like self-reflecting just to really see and know what genuinely makes you happy. And you should eliminate those things that, yeah, make you feel like a piece of poo-poo, yeah, and just like, yeah, kick it out of your life. Anyway, so this is everything that I got. So I hope you've practiced your English well. If you have time, you can write your answers into the comments. I would love to read them, and I will see you in another video. So stay happy and healthy, have a fantastic rest of the week, and I will catch you later.